Hello students, my name is Mr. Wishin. I'm the beginner band teacher here at the elementary school. This is a special year for you for many reasons, but one reason is because you get to choose an instrument, take music lessons on that instrument, and play in the school band. Well, what's a music lesson? A music lesson is what happens once a week. You will come down to my room on the first floor with your instrument, and I will teach you how to play your instrument. Each music lesson group usually has a few students in it, so you won't be here alone. Be a few students, up to 6 in the group, and I will show you how to play, perform, assemble, pretty much do everything you need to do on your instrument this year. What is school band? School band occurs when I take all the lesson groups of all the students that have chosen an instrument this year. We come to my room. It's usually 40, 50, 60 of us, and we perform music together with all the instruments at one time. So it's pretty exciting, and with hopes we'll be able to get to that throughout the year. In this video, I'm going to show you all the band instruments. I'm also going to play all the band instruments for you so you can hear what they sound like and see what they're all about. Please don't choose your instrument until I'm done performing all the instruments for you. Okay, I don't want you to make a decision and then regret it in the long run. Remember, you're going to be playing this instrument for a very long time. Okay, so you want to choose wisely and make sure you give each instrument I perform your attention, so you really do pick the instrument that is best for you and that you really like. Okay? So, before we begin, you should have this sheet in front of you. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Band and Orchestra Sign-Up Form. Okay? So the band instruments are all right here. Okay? The orchestra instruments are different than the band instruments because they have strings. You're going to be watching a video that's going to show you the orchestra instruments as well. You can not be in orchestra and be in band. So you have to choose either a string instrument and be in orchestra, or you can choose a band instrument here and be in band, but you can't do both. So you should have this sheet in front of you. I would like you to write your first and last name on the top. Make sure you have your first and last name, and make sure you also have your class number there. This is going to help us teachers find you when we need to assign you your instrument and communicate with you. Okay? So once I play all the instruments for you and the video is almost over, I'm going to ask you on the sheet here to put a number 1 in the band section next to the instrument that you really, really, really want to play. Okay? I also want you to pick an instrument here that you're going to put a number 2 next to. That's going to be the instrument that you really like as well, but number 1 would be the one you really, really want to play. The reason why I'm asking you to pick 2 is because we only have so many instruments here. We may run out of instruments. There may be an instrument that's better sized for you, and I want to at least have 2 options of 2 instruments that you have that I can assign to you that you would be happy playing. Okay? What you're going to do is, once you're done filling this out, you're going to bring this paper home and have your parent or guardian sign it. Okay? We can't move forward without a parent or guardian signature, so please make sure you take care of that. Have them read this, sign it, and then you're going to bring it back and give it to your classroom teacher, and I will get the sheet from them. Once I have all the sheets, then I will be calling you down, or actually probably getting you from your room, and talking to you further about what's going to happen here in the band program. But for now, all you have to do is watch. I'm going to play some instruments for you, go over some instruments, and sit back, relax, and learn about some band instruments. The first instrument I'm going to show you is a woodwind instrument called the flute. The flute is held like this. You have to blow air into the instrument in order to create sound. The flute has a light and pleasant airy sound to it. It's a very nice instrument. This is what it sounds like. The next instrument I'm going to show you is the clarinet. The clarinet is held like this. In order to create sound on the clarinet, you have to put a reed on the mouthpiece, which is actually a piece of wood that is held on by a metal piece onto the mouthpiece. You blow air through this, and it creates vibration, which makes sound. Okay? And the next box on your sheet is something called a bass clarinet. A bass clarinet is very similar to this. It's just longer, kind of a lower tone to it, but it works pretty much the exact same way as a regular clarinet. I would give you a bass clarinet if you were taller and could handle playing a larger instrument, something bigger than a clarinet. This is what a clarinet sounds like. The next instrument I'm going to show you is part of the woodwind family as well. It's called an oboe. It looks very much like a clarinet, but it's different because of the reed. If you notice, it's very different. It kind of sticks out. It doesn't strap to the actual mouthpiece. And because of the sound. It's a very unique sound. Okay? So this is a very cool instrument. If you like the clarinet, you may like the oboe as well, and this is what an oboe sounds like. The next instrument I'm going to show you is the alto sax. This is also part of the woodwind family. It uses a similar reed to the clarinet, if you notice. Okay, the reed straps onto the mouthpiece once again using this metal ligature. Okay, you blow air through it, that creates vibration, and you get sound. In the next box on your sheet, you'll notice it says tenor sax or tenor saxophone. A tenor saxophone is bigger than this, and it's lower, but it works the exact same way as an alto sax. So you can play alto sax, and as you get bigger, move to tenor sax. I would put a student that's taller here at the elementary school on a tenor sax. So if you choose alto, you may be put on tenor or alto. It all depends. This is what an alto saxophone sounds like. The next instrument I'm going to show you is part of the brass family. It's called the trumpet. The trumpet is different than woodwinds in many ways. First way is you're using a mouthpiece and you're going to be buzzing your lips on the mouthpiece to create sound. When you put the mouthpiece into the trumpet, that's how you create sound on the trumpet. Okay? You change notes by pushing these valves, and this is what a trumpet sounds like when you learn to play it. The next instrument in the brass family I'm going to show you is the French horn. The French horn is very similar to the trumpet because it has 3 valves. The design, though, is very unique. It has a lot of tubing here, and it's very different than the trumpet. Okay? The sound is very different too. It's a nice, warm sound. You do use a mouthpiece. You do buzz. And that's how you create your sound on a French horn. This is what a French horn sounds like. The next brass instrument I'm going to show you is a baritone. A baritone is very similar to a trumpet. It has 3 valves, has a mouthpiece. You have to buzz on the mouthpiece to create sound. But this is really a smaller version of the tuba, which is a very, very big instrument. And we usually, at the elementary level, start students on the baritone because it's smaller, easier to handle, and just a better experience for students that are in the 4th and 5th grade. That's how you play a baritone, and here's how a baritone sounds. The last brass instrument I'm going to show you is the trombone. Trombone is pretty unique because you use a slide in order to play the notes or switch notes. It's similar to a baritone because you use a big mouthpiece that you buzz into to create sound. And that's how you create sound on the trombone. This is what a trombone sounds like. And lastly, percussion, which you'll see at the very bottom of your sheet. When you play percussion here at the elementary school, the first thing you're going to learn is how to play mallet percussion. So you're going to learn how to play on the bell set. This is a piano. It doesn't look like a piano, but it is. And you're going to learn how to play melodies and learn how to read piano music on mallet percussion. Okay, so you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Please think about the instruments that I just performed for you and choose 2 of these instruments. Remember to take this sheet, mark down a number 1 or a number 2 in the band section. Take the sheet home, have your parent or guardian sign it. Okay, make sure they read everything here as well. And you're going to bring it back to your classroom teacher tomorrow. As soon as I receive all your signed sheets, I will reach out to you and we will get started. Okay? I'll see you soon. Have a good day.